I'm finishing this book really soon. It's the week that we finish this book. A few days away from finishing this book. It's either the day or the day before. Hopefully the last day. Today's the day, guys. Today is the day. I hopefully have finished the book, and you're watching this because I did. You know already, it's in the title, but if not, then this clip isn't shown anyway, so life happens. And the book didn't get finished as fast as I wanted it to, although, you know, this is the first draft. Oh, you might not know. Hi, I'm Miranda. I didn't even introduce myself. Sorry about that. I am a soon-to-debut author, hopefully. And my first book is titled Project Valley at this moment. I do not have a real title yet. It's for the new adult age range, and it's a cozy romantasy. It might be less cozy than I intended. Currently, it's at 105,000 words, and it's not done. So anyway, it is a slow burn forbidden romance. It's between a fairy and an elf. I also have this on my website. I'm linking that in the description for you. And I really hope that these little video diaries are helpful to you in any way, or encourage you, inspire you, whatever it is that you need. I hope that it gives you that. Or just a little nice background sound. You know, that's cool too. I'm going to open up my laptop and get going and just ramble away for the last part of this book. Wish me luck. I mean, you already know the outcome, but I don't, so wish me luck. Bye. Okay, it is February 6th. Yep, it's about 10 a.m. I got this really cute calendar, just like a monthly wall calendar. I am putting the word counts in each block for the day, which I'll show you. On January 7th, I got to 86,000 words, so I wrote that here. And I just kept going. And as you can see, there's a pattern, right? On days that were the weekend or a Monday, I really didn't write anything, and I didn't put anything down. I like to see how long it took me to get to the next marker. Like here's 90, here's 95, here's 99, because I was like, whoa. And then here's 1,000, 100,000. I put it in gold because that is big, that is huge. I forgot to update it for the rest of January, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to update it to where I am today, February 6th. I'm also keeping track of this digitally first. This is sort of like me doing this at the end of the day once it's finalized, and then obviously I haven't done it since the end of January, so I'm gonna fix that. Once again, word counts are not always the best way to keep track of the progress you're making. It might not be at all indicative of how far you've come and what accomplishments you have made. It is all dependent on what you want to do. You can do it by chapters. If you already have all your chapters planned out, you can just mark off, you know, the chapters as you go, or write down which one you got to, if that makes you feel good. This is the February one before I start doing all. Oh, this is the color scheme of the days. Pretty sure this is pink, and I don't know. These are the same markers that I used to do the butterflies, which I've shown like the metallic way that it did that. I'm gonna do reverse math and figure out where I was yesterday. I'm at 108,000. I didn't think I was gonna do the pink, but it actually looks red. That's great. February. So just to reiterate, if it makes you feel bad to write down your word count, don't do it. It helps me visually, even though I'm not where I wanted to be at 108,000 words. I am still making progress, and That's what's important. Today, my goal is to get to the Elven capital. I still don't have a name for it, but right now it's just referenced as the capital. There's also a ball. I added a bunch of stuff that like makes the story even longer. I think it's necessary. I think it would be a disservice to get to such an important location and just skim past it all. I thought that would be a disservice to you, the reader, and to Nissa. My book is like 113,000 words right now, and I was doing some Googling while I was talking to my husband on the phone, and the average length of even like a young adult novel is 80,000, right? Not that I'm in the young adult age range, that's not what I'm going for, but it's getting longer. I know that I'm going to end up cutting some things, but I know also that I have to add a bunch of stuff. So as I'm writing and coming up with really cool ideas, and the chapters are just getting longer, and I'm adding more and more chapters, like my original plan of chapter 50 being Welcome to the Capital, I haven't even gotten there yet. This might be 2 books. This might be a duology. And then I'm like, alright, I have to cut off the book somewhere. I know where I would cut it off. But then the first half of the book right now, I feel like isn't as interesting, or doesn't move as fast. And I know I can fix that. Like, I'm in my first draft, but I don't know exactly how yet. So it's terrifying me right now to think that this could be 2 books. And in reality, maybe I've already finished my first book and I didn't even know it, but I'm not going to count it until I finish this entire first draft of maybe perhaps both books. I don't know. I'm also freaking out because what does that mean? What does that entail for self-publishing? It just changes everything entirely. Anyway, I'm having a crisis right now on the floor, as you can probably tell, so I'm going to finish writing for the day for like an hour that I have, and then I'm gonna make spaghetti. We're having a friend over tonight, so spaghetti and friend time, and not worrying about this, and just enjoying the fact that I'm creating something really cool that could be 2 books. Never mind. Gosh, I panicked over nothing. For all transparency, yesterday I wrote almost 2,000 words, and it was like 5 hours of writing plus like 30 minutes to an hour in bed that same night. I wrote a part of a chapter and really liked it, but it wasn't working with the story, as in it complicated things quite a lot, and I would have had to change a lot of the political systems if I kept that in the chapter. So knowing that I've already beat Hunger Games in length makes me feel a certain way that I don't know how to describe. It's a mix of pride and also ashamed. Oh, she's in view. Okay, so I'm done for today. Otherwise, I'll just keep going, and I'll try my hardest to finish the book and then burn myself out. So kind of looks like I'm finishing this book really, really soon. Guys, it's February 12th, 2025. What a way to start a year. And I'm saying this preemptively because I haven't finished yet, but I think it's like settling in, and I'm kind of in shock. I think I'm feeling intimidated. I'm staring at the screen and I'm getting my urges to do something else. I'm getting the urge to waste time, and I can't. I've limited all of that so that I cannot waste time. So instead I'm just staring at it and thinking, what do I do about this feeling? Just work on it and remember how excited I am to finish this book and how close I am. Remember that whatever I write is not permanent. I am going to edit it a lot, and that's okay. I am filming this because I need to have a jump start. I need you to know that I'm going to write, and that way I am going to write. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna be there with me. You're gonna be there with me. I'm done for the day. It's 5:09. Actually, I'm done for right now. I'm gonna write some more later, but it is 5:09 and I've written over 1,000 words. I'm now at 118,000, so. The ball is well underway. They are going to dance a lot next and have moments, and then like the moment, and then the next chapter starts, and that's when things get crazy and the whole finale begins, so. It's the week that we finish this book. I hope you're excited because I am. I'm writing their very first kiss scene. Also writing sort of a confession scene. It's a slow burn, so of course it happens at the same time, right? Time for our characters to realize that they love each other, even though they should have known based on everything their actions say. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I never used to do that. I'm about to write the chaos chapter. So this chapter is sort of like this. I am a few days away from finishing this book. To be honest, after writing all yesterday, I mean up until the moment I decided to go to bed, my mind could not quit thinking, so I don't know when I fell asleep, and it was a struggle this morning for sure getting up. Also, it snowed. That's very weird because I live in the South where it doesn't snow. This is the second time it snowed this year. I'm kind of all for it because it's nice to wake up to a yard littered in snow. I am not done with the Chaos Coronation chapter. I was like, oh man, I'm really rushing into this scene. And then I realized how long the scene was. And then I was like, you know what, that's okay. A lot is revealed. I'll just say that. So it needs a lot of the dialogue and it needs a lot of what's happening. The initial threat has been neutralized, but then there's a secondary threat that needs to be solved. And what's about to happen is Nissa is going to realize that she has to make a decision. It is a well-structured chapter compared to some of the previous ones. Then I have to wrap it up in a nice pretty bow and make it really good. So that probably won't happen today. That'd be the end of the book, but I will get as far as I can get today. Oh, girl. Guys, oh my gosh, am I zoomed in? No.
one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
I love cliffhangers. I love writing cliffhangers, and I just did it again, and it makes me excited. I know it doesn't make a reader excited. The big chaos, everything happening at once has ended. Now it's the aftermath that I have to wade through, and readers will have to wade through, excitedly hoping that in the next 2 chapters they'll get together somehow, even though it kind of seems like all is lost. But that's for tomorrow. I need to give my brain a break, and I need to shower, and then I'm gonna sit in bed and just read the rest of the night. And I'm excited to do that. I'm reading a book called Lore. I don't remember who it's by, but it's not usually my steez, but it's like Greek mythology based, and I do like that stuff. I loved Percy Jackson, so. It's either the day or the day before, but I'm going to assume the day before. I don't think I can bust this out in one day. Remarkably gunky this morning. So today, while we're talking on hopefully the last day of writing draft 0 of Project Valley, I'm going to eat an orange. Oh, I love how satisfying it is. So, welcome to the end. Welcome to the finale. I'm reaching a point where I haven't written the scene before, and I don't exactly know the details, so the last chapter will pretty much be, hopefully, just a lot of my ideas on how it ends, and I will piece it all together and make it pretty later. I might not finish today, but I think I can do it as long as I just keep that in my head that I can fix whatever I need to fix later, and I can make it prettier later. That is something I've been telling myself and you the entire time, but I have to repeat it. Otherwise, I will forget that it's an option, even if I ignore it. I couldn't wait. I'm on the last chapter now. I'm going to stop for now and maybe finish this tonight. I just need to take a minute since I'm on the last chapter and think and reflect on how far I've come and to celebrate and to also just like make my little family happy, you know. I'm gonna make cookies. Then either tonight or perhaps tomorrow I will finish. I'm not going to pressure myself into finishing it today just because I told you I was. I have 1 chapter left. It is getting done. Today's the day, guys. I said before, but today's the day. And I just finished a chapter that I thought was gonna be the last one, and then I realized that no, the last chapter needs to be Nissa's point of view. So I cut it off basically where I can start again in Nissa's and get her like reactions to everything and what she's going through, because I don't want to say it, but it's a happy ending, right? Like what usually happens at the end of fairy tales. I also am really excited because I managed to make draft 0 60 chapters. That is too many chapters, by the way. You know what I think the funnest thing is about this last chapter is I'm trying to decide exactly what Nissa is wearing. Sorry, gosh, I look like a mess, but I feel like a mess. I'm looking through the Pinterest board where I pinned a lot of ideas for outfits. There's so many options of what I can give her for this last moment and how I could imagine that her hair would look, and oh, it's just so exciting. Yeah, Sylvie, that's how I feel too. I'm gonna write for maybe an hour, let my headphones charge so that when I'm doing my chores I can just listen to some music and think about my story. Maybe listen to a podcast, just get my mind away from things for a minute, and then after I do all my chores, I'll come back and I'll finish this book. We're doing it. We're doing it, guys. Not done, but closer. Okay. Today is the day, and I'm not even guessing at this point. I'm not telling you and just hoping. Today is the day. I just did not anticipate how much my brain was going to tell me to write and not just give my ideas. But I think it's good that I listened. I let the words flow from my fingertips, and even if things change, I have a really, really good blueprint to work off of now. I really do hope that you forgive me if I lied to you at all in this video, telling you that it'll be soon. Because it's February 25th, so the month is almost over. Because I have 3 days left, because it's February. I did not expect that it would take until the end of February, but I also didn't expect a lot of things. Today is the day. I am finishing it, and I will have the camera on whenever that happens, whenever I'm getting close. Bye for now. Last sentence. I'm trying to make it a good one. Maybe the last couple sentences. This is probably not gonna stay. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Oh no. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I can feel the urge to cry at the back of my eyes. So, I finished at 11:55 a.m. on February 25th. My battery percentage on my laptop is 7%, and I am currently at 131,273 words. The end. I don't think I'm going to keep the end of the chapter exactly like that. I do want what happened to happen, but I think what I wrote was kind of cheesy. But I think the best way to end a first draft is probably the cheesiest way. There are no more chapters to write in this draft. I have reached the end. It's been a very long time since I wrote the end. I don't want to say I never have. I have on fanfics. I feel like Nissa finally really realized some things and did what she really wanted to do and became her true self, because that's all I've been trying to do, and I think it just kind of seeped into Nissa and her issues and her goals. That happens, doesn't it? You kind of bleed into your characters. I wish I could tell you the most defining moment of the end, but I can't. It's not quite like an original idea, I guess, in a way. Okay, think Shrek, and think the wedding scene, right? In the first movie. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Like, no tears really are coming out, but I feel like I want to cry, but like maybe I need to hydrate. But I did it.